I made a hole-in-one in a professional golf tournament.
I got a little bit of chills, but I did have a dream 2 nights ago.
We had a hole-in-one.
I had a hole-in-one, and in my dream, I shot 82 and had a hole-in-one. We're here. We're ready to roll. Round one. It's about 7 a.m. Tee time's at 8:10 a.m. Perfect morning. Hopefully it doesn't rain, but the game's feeling good. Let's get it.
Absolutely love competing in the Tennessee State Open. Played the last few years, and the game is feeling good. Looking forward to teeing it high, letting it fly. The nerves are pumping. We are starting on the back nine here for round one, and absolutely striped it. And a quality approach shot here into the green, just a little left of the flag, pin high. And just grazes by the hole. Tap in 4. Love to see it. They'll start falling, don't you worry. On to our second hole, par 3. Another quality iron swing just left of the flag. Pin high. Really, really happy with that swing. Don't really want to miss right at that flag. And we are not going to get that to the hole, unfortunately. Yep. Tap in par, though.
Where's that?
On to hole 13, par 5. Not really driver. That's why we went with iron off the tee. You can hit it through the fairway into the water. Lay up right here. Actually a really good swing. Left us with a wedge in. And yeah, kind of pulled that one. And might have been heavy, but still got decent distance out of it. Pin high. Basically same putt as the last 2 holes. And just kind of hit it right through the break. Yep, that was a little too aggressive, but comeback putt found the bottom of the cup. You love to see it.
Good par, baby.
And right here on hole 14, we're just going to take a quick moment. That tee shot went wide right, big time, and proceeded to hit a small bucket off of this tee. The first provisional went left. Second provisional went into the bunker. Found the first provisional, chipped it out, laid it up, proceeded to make an 8, and we are just going to completely forget about that and move right along. Made par on 15, and hole 16 hit this 3-iron left of the fairway and ended up making kind of a sloppy bogey right there. On to hole 17, you have a lot of room right, and guess what? When the driver wasn't feeling good, we went ahead and played it over to the right. Made par on 17, finishing the first 9. Here, hole 18, good swing right here, leaves us in great position. Playing golf.
Having a good time?
Oh, yeah. Our approach shot right here, pin high right. Really like the distance control of my irons here in this first round. It's kind of time to make a putt. I've had quite a few 15-footers so far today, and just not seeing them fall. Tap in there, making the turn at 4 over onto the front for our back 9, and didn't make the best driver swing there. Ended up finding the tall grass, chipped it out, and then hit my third shot to right here. This is the par putt, and then the moment happened. Hole 2. Unfortunately, we didn't capture the shot on video. However, this was a moment I will never forget, and I'm just going to let you see my reaction right here. I hit the shot, the ball disappeared, we couldn't see anything on the surface of the green, and here's the cart ride up.
Dude,
Zach with an absolute dart.
I don't know if it went in, but I think it went in. I got a little bit of chills, you know, several over par right now, but I did have a dream 2 nights ago.
We had a hole-in-one.
I had a hole-in-one, and in my dream, I shot 82 and had a hole-in-one. I do think this might have gone in.
The only shot I don't record, folks.
Literally. Dude, I think it went in.
Come on.
There's only one ball there.
Come on.
Dude.
Come on. There's a way. There's no way! There's no way!
There's no other
hole-in-one for the Zach Radford.
I mean, oh.
Hole number 2.
Hole number 2. We didn't even get a response by the spotter.
The response drove. The man drove off. He made a hole in one.
Let's go.
Man, Zach Radford, hole in one.
That was huge.
He had a dream.
It just flew straight in.
Straight down to the bottom.
No.
It looked weird. Look here.
It did look weird.
Find a divot.
I don't see one.
Sir!
Woo!
Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
Is that first in tournament?
First in the
First
tournament.
tournament?
Get it out of the hole.
That was huge.
Absolute electric.
And then we just piped the next drive. Yeah. We are in the rough, but we hit it good. This has been a very up and down round with a lot of just like steady play. And then who cards an 8 and has a hole in one on the same card?
You shot a 40 with an 8.
Yes.
You were 4 over in one hole and shot 4 over.
Yeah.
And then you just make a hole in one.
Yeah.
No, and then you bogeyed one and then just made a hole in one.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. You don't even touch the green. You're like, I'm too good for the green.
We never saw it bounce. But then like the cup wasn't damaged.
That's so weird.
And we didn't hear.
And you didn't hear it either.
That was fun.
Well, we made a hole in one in a pro golf tournament. You love to see it. That was our birdie putt here on hole 4. Tap in for our par. Feeling good. 3 over at the moment and hit a good shot here on 5.
No.
Good shape, and then wedged it up nice and close. Little birdie right there.
Money.
The game is
Birdie, sir.
trending.
Big for the team morale.
Absolutely.
We're gonna slam this pin for y'all because we didn't do it earlier.
Should have slammed down the hole in one.
We should have, but you know, they feel good.
Putting for our birdie here on hole 6. And gave it a decent run right there. One of our better lag putts today. Speed on these greens and lag putts have not been great overall. And then I just needed this ball to cut here on hole 7.
Cut.
We've gotten it all the way back down to 2 over, and this was a very gettable pin on this par 5, and unfortunately had to lay up, and then didn't hit a good wedge. Hit it a little deep. Caught it. I'm going to just go ahead and say it. A little thin. But got it up and down in hole 8. We are not feeling good about that swing. And I am going to have a very, very, very long putt right there. This was very tricky on the speed. And hit it. I would give it like a B-. And thought I made that. And that ball just absolutely snapped right at the hole. Unfortunate bogey right there. Finishing up here on hole 9.
Yep. Atta boy.
Went with the iron here on hole 9 because it's kind of tied up there with driver and just kind of felt like iron was the play.
Quite the adventure today. Hole in ones, quads. We're a few over.
Lag putting?
Lag putting's been suspect. But we've only had 1 3-putt, and it was about a 100-foot putt. So, you know, it is what it is.
All right, let's make birdie and last.
This might have been my best swing of the day with a 6-iron on the approach here on hole 9. Just left of the flag, pin high. Had to hit this one with some height, and that was a swing right there. Let's see if we can end with a birdie, and yep. Not going to get it there. Tapping in for our 4 to end with a 3 over 74.
We're here for round 2. Round 1, very up and down, some steady golf. Made a quad, made a hole in one. Hole in one, that was quite the highlight for sure. And excited to be back out here competing today. 3 over yesterday, and it's kind of like right about the cut line. So we need to play some golf today. We're going to roll a few and then head to the tee.
All right, hole 1 here, par 4.
Atta boy, Zach.
First swing in round 2, and couldn't have hit it any better. Wedged it up there. The juices were flowing just a bit, so hit it a little past the hole, but it was a quality swing.
We're in the rain, folks.
We got the conditions today. Yesterday, sunny skies. Today, not so much. And we are back, and it's a beautiful, sunshiny day. It wasn't 30 minutes ago. That storm came out of nowhere. 2 shots in, little rain delay, and we're ready to read it, roll it, and hole it.
All right, let's see if we can putt better in round 2. And to be honest, that was a great roll. Just slid by the side. Now we're on to hole number 2. This is where the hole-in-one happened. What a moment yesterday. Ended up pulling the tee shot in round 2 a little left. Got it up and down, safe par. We're on to hole number 3, where the projected cut is currently +4. So we need to play some solid golf here to the house to make it into the final round. This is one of the trickier holes, hole number 3. It's a par 4, plays about 500 yards. And that chip right there goes down as one of the best chips that I've hit in a long time. It was not a great lie. Got it up and down onto hole number 4, par 4. And this is probably my favorite hole on the course. I can just aim at that right bunker and let it cut with no real worry. And then this approach shot right here was on the money. Pin high right. Great look for birdie right here. And I really did think I hit a good putt. Just broke past the hole. Hole number 6, par 4.
Stop.
Pretty good tee shot here. Just missing the fairway. And then with this lie and the tree right there, I was not going to be going at that right pin, just kind of playing towards the middle of the green. Let's see if we can make one of these here in the 2025 State Open. Yeah, this is kind of what I've been doing in both rounds.
Attaboy, Zach.
Lag putting was not very good, but our comebacks and second putts were very good. Hole number 7, if we can find the fairway, this is a very gettable par 5. And yes, sir, that cut just enough. And then right there, I just pulled this 5-iron going for the green. The pin was set left behind that tree. But it really wasn't too bad of a place to be. Just the chip here came out a little hot, but we got another birdie look. See if we can't roll this in. And boy, just can't really buy a putt right now. Hole number 8, par 3. And this was a very quality 3/4 swing right here to a very difficult pin. Right pin, can't really go at it. And yeah, the putter has seen better days, unfortunately. Go with driver here on hole 9 in the second round, and kind of got myself into an awkward spot and absolutely caught a flyer. This was going to be a very tricky up and down, and honestly thought I hit the perfect chip. It should be so fast right there, but I just needed to hit it about 2 feet further, and that gets all the way down to the hole. Onto the back 9, and this might have been my best driver swing of the tournament. Absolutely piped that one. Now we're on to hole 11, and just, yeah, one of those swings. Not good, but in a good place here to get it up and down if you hit a better chip. But I did miss that one. And the swing kind of is not feeling as good all of a sudden, making a handful of poor swings. This hole 12 ended up being okay for my second shot. Caught another flyer and was in a very awkward little spot here for this chip. But gave myself a pretty good chance, and another one. Not real happy with the putter at the moment, but we're going to see one fall. Hole 13, and I went with driver, hit some trees on the left, and it was actually okay. Kicked it straight down, laid it up into the bunker here, which isn't really what you want to see. I need to make something happen. We need some birdies coming in, and actually hit a decent shot there, just a little long. Great chip. The chipping this week has felt phenomenal. Tapping this one in for our par, and then hole 14. Let's see if we can get some redemption. We need it. We need it, and we need some birdies in a big way. Ended up making par on 14. Love to see it. Hole 15. This pin was tight on the left side, and so I didn't want to go left, so we hit it way right. And then hit a phenomenal bunker shot right here. Trickled down there to a couple feet, tapped in for a par. Hole 16. Went with driver in this round, hit iron in the first round. Ended up being in perfect shape, middle of the fairway.
Attaboy, Zach. 3 more.
We need 3 in a row. And then up the hill, kind of just swing has definitely felt better, and found the green but a long ways off, and actually hit pretty good putt right there. Tapped it in for par. Hole 17 here. Hit it down kind of in the right, but just fine. All right, only stinger of the tournament so far.
A little opportunity for stinger. Stingertunity.
Perfect little spot for a little stinger. Pulled it just a little bit, but it was just fine. Hit it on the green to about 30 feet, and then just rammed the birdie putt by. Making bogey. On to our last. Good tee shot. And then tried to get aggressive to this right pin and just left it out just a little to the right. But again, another really, really good chip. Chipping, definitely the MVP of this tournament. Had such a great time teeing it up in the 2025 Tennessee State Open. This event is always first class. Love competing and looking forward to getting back here next year. This is a tournament that I love competing in, and unfortunately this year we did miss the cut, but we'll be back next year. Don't you worry. And as for me, the Tennessee State Open, we'll see when we see ya. Peace!